Welcome back to part 2 of the podcast. If you guys are not familiar, we have been splitting up our podcast into 30 minutes or 45 minutes. So if you have enjoyed the first part of the podcast, I hope you guys enjoyed the second part. If you haven't, please like, please comment, and if you haven't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button. Enjoy part 2. And it's like 7:30, 8 a.m. now in the US. Dude, if you don't mind me asking, right, what do you do for your full-time job? Because you told me that you work from like during the nighttime, right?
I work as a med tech.
What's that?
I work in a senior living facility, and I administer pills, narcotics, first aid. I talk to doctors. Basically, I take care of old people. Yeah. So,
Good enough.
so I got access to the morphine, to the Xanax.
Nice. We're about to have a good time.
Everything like fentanyl, like Ativan, all those drugs that you hear in rap music.
Interesting.
Like Xanax.
Really very informative. Very informative.
Yeah, but it's very it every time we finish a shift, we have to count it one by one.
Whoa.
Yeah, because these are controlled drugs, controlled substances. So even like one is missing, oh man.
Dude, how long have you been doing this job, man?
Like almost a year and a half. Yeah, something like that.
What were you doing before that?
Teaching.
Oh, you're teaching in Manila?
I also taught here, but I taught in a private school. Yeah, and it's when it comes to private school, it's a whole different system. They pay well, but they only pay you for the classes that you do, and you don't get if you're in a private school, and if you're a part-time teacher, you don't really get a lot of classes. So even if I paid, even if I have like a good rate of per hour, it's still like not enough. Like I only have like 3 classes during the day, and the rest of the days I don't get paid. So I'd rather have like a 8-hour job of like a little bit of pay.
Can't hear you, man.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah. What was my Siri? Sorry.
What
Could you say that again? I think I activated my Siri. I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's basically that I'd rather have like a little bit of low pay, but it's like full hours rather than yeah. But that's my life. I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this because if I ever want to picture my life right now, and I am really crawling my way through this, I don't want to be in the United States. I want to be in Southeast Asia. I want to be traveling to Vietnam, to Singapore, to Malaysia, to the Philippines, and eat for a living, like Mark Wiens.
Like Mark Wheat, like Food Ranger.
Yeah, like those people. And man, that is the life. And I have an issue with that too, because of food vloggers or food bloggers who are from these countries. Why is it that when a white guy eats Jollibee, they have 1 million views?
But
And
when
why-
a South Asia guy at Jollibee,
This dude from Arkansas would eat Jollibee in the Philippines and doesn't know the sensibilities and how to describe it really well, or whatever it is, gets 2 million views and gets applauded by all the Filipinos out there. And then when a Filipino does it, no one, or like people from, I don't know, like maybe from Malaysia or from Thailand or wherever it is, like people like us, like from Southeast Asia, no one cares. That's my issue with it. And there's a term already for Filipinos. It's called Filipino baiting. Do you know that concept?
No. What does that mean?
Filipino baiting is a phenomenon because of our great colonial mentality. You know, we have this colonial anything a white guy says, like, oh,
Bullshit.
like Filipinos are like the most amazing the amazing people in the world, and we like, oh yes, yes, 2 million views, 5 million views, and then they would say a Filipino word, oh, salamat po.
That's the same here, though.
Yeah, it's the same over here.
It's the same fucking everywhere, dude.
Yeah, it is a phenomenon, because anything you type trying Filipino food for the first time, and it's like a random Andrew Chad guy from Detroit, 2 million views, man. And it's
100%.
and it's like Filipinos, everyone like, oh, you should try our halo halo. You should go to Manila. You should, and these white people, like, I don't know about being racist or anything, but they know that's the algorithm, and they do it on purpose. They do it on purpose. They go, if you want a YouTube channel to succeed, go to the Philippines and just film random shit, man. Like, oh, I went to Boracay, and then, oh, Filipino coconut, whatever, mango. Like, oh, I've never tried this in my life, you know what I'm saying? And then you guys like 2 million.
But
views.
Cyd, I feel at the same time, as a Southeast Asian, right? If you were to eat white people food, like let's say you go to In-N-Out, I'm willing to wager all your Asian friends would still go, dude, In-N-Out is the fucking shit. Never, but I understand where you're coming from, though. I think it's what's that called? It's the fetishism for Orientalism.
Yeah, dude, I just fucking Googled Filipino food try. Guess what I fucking see?
Right. Like, tell me, what are the views?
Let me hit you with the news, bro.
How many views?
What's the views? What's the views?
Hold on, it's not even a fucking YouTube video.
It's a Vimeo.
It doesn't even need to be on YouTube. I don't know the answer.
But I think
it's probably 5 million.
But don't you think it's slowly changing though? Like on Netflix. What the fuck is happening? Boy, what the fuck, bro?
Sorry.
I think things are slowly opening up. Like if you watch on Netflix, there's David Chang. There's David Chang. There is what's his name? I don't know. There are a few Asian guys now that are opening up that whole media consumption of food as well. And they are actually talking about the little things that white people don't. Because what white people, like you mentioned, do is just try it for the first time, call it a day. I got my 5 million views on YouTube, and that's it, right? But they don't really explore what created it. What's the background of the food, which is what I think David Chang does very well. And on top of that, although he is a white guy, Anthony Bourdain is one of the true examples, I feel, of, right? You can tell there's a sense of genuine, there's a soul. Yeah. There is this story about Anthony Bourdain, about how his favorite memory of food is actually in KL having a tiger beer and wonton mee, or Hokkien mee, I forgot. Hokkien mee. Yeah, tiger beer and Hokkien mee. Yeah, in Petaling Street in Kuala Lumpur. So it's quite specific the way he says it, and he says wok hei. And Cyd, I'm not sure. Do you know what wok hei is?
No, man.
Breath of the.
Oh, like the flavor from the wok?
Something like that.
Oh.
That's the heat. It's the smokiness of the dish.
You can only get that from a wok.
Yeah. So when he said, "Oh, it's got a good wok hei," dude, that's when you know he knows his shit, bro.
Yes.
Right?
And again, I don't have problem with white people eating Asian food and they don't know anything. That's fine. My issue is with the Filipinos. That's my issue with that. Okay, like I don't like that's not their fault. Like, hey, if I'm gonna get views when I'm gonna go to the Philippines, then I'm gonna take advantage of it. But my issue is why? Why do we worship it? Like Filipinos out there, man. Like, you know,
Colonialism,
like
yeah.
it's just the colonial mentality. And you know, Mark Wien's Food Ranger best food review show, they're doing their part. They're not the cringy you know, there's like people from the West and then they can and they do an amazing job. But I want to see also people like us, we can do that. We can embrace that one, you know, what they're doing. But we are, and people are doing it, and people are doing it right now. I mean, you are doing it, and somehow there's a disconnect with the viewership and you know, and how we do it. You know, like we could have like probably the quality maybe be different. I'm pretty sure there are other food vloggers out there that are successful, and kudos to them. But why is it like a random Joe can do it too with little to no effort and 1 million? And why do we have to exert all this editing, all this beautiful like
Effects.
Like you shoot it very well, the effects, and then we get half of it. That's the issue of it, you know. There's something wrong with that.
Have you heard of this TV series called Hyper Hard Boiled
Gourmet report.
Gourmet Report? Have you heard of it before, Cyd?
No.
Dude, it's on Netflix. It's about this Japanese guy who goes to different places around the world where it's really fucking intense. And when I say fucking intense, like, dude, it's fucking intense, man. He goes to like Africa and he finds a prostitute who sleeps with men for $2 for one shag. One shag, $2. And he asks her, what are you going to do with the $2? And she says, oh, I'm going to buy a meal. And say, oh, can I follow you? So she goes to this random, like, fucking underground place, right? And she orders white rice and potato leaves. And he asks her, like, hey, can I have a bite? And she's like, sure. And she gives him a bite. Dude, that is the most hardcore TV show ever. And it proves that actually a Japanese dude or an Asian dude, well, he's not Southeast Asian, can sort of, like, open the realms of interest. He did go to Russia and ask what a homeless communist guy ate, which is fucking weird as well. So there are avenues.
But that's the length that he had to go to. He had to go to Lebanon or some shit like that, right?
Yeah, but that's the same for a white guy. A white guy.
The white guy is happily in Petaling Street, bro. He's having the time of his life. He's going back to his 6-star hotel.
But how do you know? Maybe in Africa is the same. It's like if you go to a shit place to eat, but you can still stay in a 6-star hotel or whatever in Africa. Maybe
let me put it to you this way, the guy I Googled clearly put less effort.
Okay, I mean,
maybe I'm definitely jealous for sure. I would say it. You know, how can they just do the like put on camera and they, you know, oh, I eat Jollibee and you get 1 million views, and I do the same thing and like nothing. I have to do far and beyond, and maybe that's just me being jealous of it. And yeah, I have to do like crazy things. Yeah, and then I don't know. I'm definitely yeah.
Why not you eat balut?
Oh,
Yeah, I love balut.
Dude, I love balut, but these guys here will never try balut.
Nah, man, ain't for me.
Yeah, I love balut.
Not a big fan.
Huh? You tried before, boy?
not a big fan lah.
But have you tried it, or you
Yeah, I
just
tried once. I tried
okay.
once. That's why I'm not a big fan of it. Like,
Oh, okay. And then
Yeah.
that's fine. At least you tried it. At least you
Yes,
like
yes.
not like you've never tried it. Like, oh, I don't want to do it. At least you know.
You gotta open up, man, Drew.
But for me, I like balut. I like balut. And again, man, that is the dream, you know. Mark Wiens, what he does.
I think it's consistency as well, though. Mark Wiens, I was watching an interview between him and I think it was Food Ranger. If I'm not Food Ranger, it's the guy with the bandana on his head. What's that guy's name with the bandana on him? Do you know the guy with the bandana?
Oh, that's
The greatest.
best ever review show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Sunny, yeah. So Sunny interviewed Mark, and he asked Mark, "What is the secret to your success?" And he was just saying consistency. So I know this is a bit personal, but you know when I do my food vlogs, right? And my name is Jonathan Ng. So if you search Jonathan Ng on YouTube, the first thing that comes up is this really good-looking white guy.
Let me do that.
And he's a musician. He's really good looking though, like serious. So I remember when I started doing YouTube, I had I had like 20 subscribers, and this fucker had like 2,000 subscribers at the time. How many subscribers does he have now? I don't know. He's a musician. So my goal was like, fuck this Jonathan Ng dude, and I'm gonna fucking do so many videos. Yeah, that's the guy. I'm gonna do so many fucking videos. No, that's not the guy. That's a violinist that's also named Jonathan Ng. What the fuck?
What's this guy?
Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. His name is Eden.
Oh.
Yeah. How many subscribers does he have?
650,000.
There you go. 650 fucking thousand subscribers. Maybe because he's white. I don't know. And he's good looking. Total opposite from what I am, right?
Maybe you just have to be good looking.
So I fucked it, right? See, I was like, fuck this dude. I'm gonna post so many fucking videos that it's gonna crowd the search, right? I'm gonna take advantage of this motherfucking white guy, and one day people will know me for who I am. What's up? What's up?
So how's it going?
Not great, but I'm still doing it, man. I think you gotta find the love in doing it. That way it doesn't feel as if like you're going, and you're not going anywhere. Like you're trying so hard, but you're not going anywhere because you're doing it for the numbers. You're not doing it because you like it. I think you gotta really like it. You know? Do you listen to Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe has been
Not
doing
a lot, but I do.
Yeah. I actually stopped listening to him for a bit for the past month. But from what I know is when he started doing his podcast, no one listened as well because I mean there were a few. It's just because he was on fucking Fear Factor, right? But he did it because he liked it and he just liked talking to people. He just liked meeting people. And people like to watch people like something. That's my theory.
Yeah. Even if it's rough in the very first few months or maybe year, it will definitely resonate it for sure. Yeah. And man, that's what I want you guys, Jonathan, like you've been doing food vlogging for quite some time. And that's probably my next step.
Dude, you should do it, man. The US is so rich. It's so rich in culture. I mean, we are as well, but like ours is yeah.
I really want to do Southeast Asia.
I asked this to people who I've never been into that certain country. If you guys, I'm gonna ask you guys one by one. I'll be in Kuala Lumpur one day, maybe this year, maybe next year, I don't know. And I hit you guys up. Hey, I need a food experience. Okay, so I'm gonna start with breakfast. I'm gonna ask with Saravan first. Top of your head, man. My knowledge with Malaysian food is YouTube and Malaysian food here in the US. If I could call it like that, that's my only thing. And I love what I'm seeing. Okay. I love roti canai. I love the nasi lemak. I love all of these things that I've never tried. It's just pleasing to my eyes.
It's your inner Asian, bro. It's your inner Asian riling up. It's like it's bubbling.
What was that? Char kway teow.
Oh, char kway teow.
Boyke is like so nonchalant about this shit.
Again, I learned these things through just my eyes, okay? And again, I'm in Kuala Lumpur, man. Sarvan, I hit you up at 6 a.m., 7 o'clock. I need some breakfast.
6 a.m.
Like 6, what a breakfast. Breakfast.
But if you say 6 a.m. breakfast, I'm probably going to take you to a dim sum shop.
Oh my God. That's the same answer with Emma. Dim
Is
sum.
it?
Yeah. Dim sum with old people. I,
Dim sum. Kopitiam.
I don't understand why though, because when I think of dim sum, I think of brunch.
No,
No?
I don't know. I think for me, dim sum, I either eat it early in the morning or super late in the midnight.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
same app. Okay. I'm gonna put like links to it so that people would listen to this and they would know if they're gonna be in Kuala Lumpur, they would know where to go. So
Mhm.
dim sum, where? Where in Kuala Lumpur, man?
Yo, I mean, I usually go to the one. It's very nearby our house. John, I think you know. You know the dim sum beside Nam Sing.
Namsing.
Yeah, it's opposite. You know.
Tell me the
Um,
name. Can you tell me the name so that I could
I
link?
will. I will send the link to you
Okay.
later.
All right. Okay. So
It's
at
a
least
website.
we've been like spewing a lot of hate and agony here. At least people are listening. They could get some sort of value. At least like, oh, I want to go to this place. Okay, dim sum, breakfast. Okay, maybe give me top 2-3 picks. Is it shumai, hakka? What was it? Of course with tea.
There'll be the Chinese tea. There will be definitely siu mai. You probably have 2 or 3 or 4 of those.
Mhm.
I will also take the. They have that something but wrapped with bacon. I don't know what's the Chinese name.
Oh,
Do
it's
you
like
know
siew
what's
mai wrap with bacon. It's
yeah,
like
it's
siew mai
wrapped with
wrap
the
with
strap. Yeah, it's like a siu mai, but it's wrapped with a bacon strap.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
Uh,
Yeah,
we-
and I'll probably take that too, and the har cow.
Hakka, man.
Yeah.
Hakka's my shit. Oh,
You say it with such love.
oh.
The way you say it, it's like you just had.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh
would be
my
a
god.
plot twist.
Yeah.
I think
Because
it's
it's
like dim sum.
again, I don't know if you guys can consider this dim sum because when I think of dim sum in the Philippines, I always think of shomai. It's shomai and it's sweet and sour pork or fish, and then it's pork spare ribs, and then there's steamed rice and then tea. Again,
sounds
I
like
don't
That's
lunch.
very Hong Kong stuff.
I don't know if
That's
it's like
very Hong Kong stuff.
yeah, it's like we have steamed rice, but it's like technically like clay pot rice, and then we eat
Is it lo mai kai?
we just call it steamed rice.
I don't think it's lo mai kai.
Oh.
The steamed
Yeah,
rice is
I'm
the
not
white
sure.
rice, right?
No, it's basically like rice with gravy with pork, shrimp, carrots.
See, it's lo mai kai, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's lo mai kai
Lo
lah.
mai kai.
Probably
Yeah,
lo mai kai lah.
maybe. All right. So, but
It's in a
that's
bowl. It's in a
yeah,
metal bowl.
yeah, it's in a bowl. Yeah.
Lo mai
Yeah.
kai.
Okay. So yeah, breakfast. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. I want to eat something, but not too. I want to have a good lunch, but I'm kind of a little bit hungry. I've been walking around Kuala Lumpur,
Oh,
seeing,
bro.
like sightseeing.
I know the
10-ish.
best answer.
Jonathan, man, can you give me something and like idea? Like I want to eat it, but I don't want to be full. Like I just like want to replenish my
10
energy.
a.m.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. Yeah, because I ate like 7. I ate dim sum at 7 for some reason, which is I still think it's bizarre, but it. But yeah, so 10 o'clock. I'm quite hungry. I've been walking around. I'm a tourist. I don't know what's going on.
I actually think if you were in KL, right, you don't necessarily need to restrict yourself to local food, like the local Chinese food, the local Malay food, right? But I think for a tourist, if you are here because okay, so I travel quite a bit and it varies depending on my timing. So do I have a lot of time or do I have only like 3 days in KL? So if my answer is I only have 3 days in KL, I think you should go have nasi lemak at what's that place called? It's either nasi lemak or roti canai, but nasi lemak in Kampong Baru, right? That's because you're a tourist, right? That's because you're a tourist. If you are a local and I'll bring you to Alif or some shit nearby. Because it's the shit. Right. I would bring you nearby where I stay because I'm a local. But if you were a tourist and you had a short amount of time, you would just go have either nasi lemak in Uptown, which is Village Park. It's technically in Petaling Jaya, but it's worth the drive. You either have Bumbong in Petaling Jaya or you would go to Kampong Baru for nasi lemak. However, if you don't feel like nasi lemak, which is quite sweet savory, and you just want savory, I highly recommend this roti canai place in Ampang, which is called Roti Valentine. Even Bill Clinton has been there before.
Fucking Bill Clinton.
And dude,
The suggestion. Okay, go.
This place is a fucking rundown shack. But he's got a picture of Bill Clinton with the guy. I'm just saying, it's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, but it's phenomenal. Either roti canai or nasi lemak at 10 a.m. if you don't want to be completely full. That's my answer. Yeah.
You just mentioned roti canai. I remember again the suggestion that Emma told me is to try roti canai at 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
sounds like a good idea.
3 a.m. is roti telur.
No, poigi. It's roti telur cheese bawang, bro.
Low cheese bawang, bro.
Roti telur bawang cheese.
Like,
Yes.
Because that's what he told me. Like,
Yes.
let's imagine there's no COVID. I've been partying at Kuala Lumpur. It's 3 a.m. I'm
You
hungry.
go to a mama.
Oh, bro, then it's lok lok. The answer is lok lok. It's not even roti canai. Have you been clubbing? Do you dance? Do you drink?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just came out of the club, right,
So you
at
just
3
came out
a.m.?
of the club, right? At 3
Yeah.
Then the answer is not roti canai, my friend. The answer is lok lok.
Correct.
I don't know about that, but
Everybody is in complete agreement in their hearts when they listen to this shit.
Dude, it's such a cultural
No,
thing.
it's either lok lok or mama. It's either one of those.
Mama, not really lah. It's lok lok lah, bro.
Mama, she kept on mentioning it. Okay, so nasi lemak for 10 a.m. Lunch. Andrew, give me a good spot for lunch.
Okay, so I'm gonna give some context before I answer your question. John and I, we both studied in the US for a while, right? So I have tried my fair share of Malaysian food in the US. I think there are mainly two things that I was not able to obtain in the US in spite of how hard I was trying. Could find chili sauce, by the way. Yeah. Okay, so one of those things is bak kut teh.
Oh, bro, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be my suggestion
Yeah,
for 6 a.m.
you yeah, so this is it's mostly dinner, so it may not completely answer your question. You could have it for lunch though, no one's gonna arrest you for it. But you can't find it in the US, so you have to try it here. Something else that
Banana leaf rice.
yes, something else that you can't find in the US is banana leaf rice, which may or may not be a thing in Philippines.
Wait,
but
I think I need to show you the context of how beautiful banana leaf rice is, bro. Because I don't think many people would listen to the term banana leaf rice and think, wow, okay, I don't think, I don't know. You would, if you saw the photo, you'd be like, fuck yeah, banana leaf rice. But I just want to come with a precautionary tale. If you eat banana leaf rice, don't expect to wake up in the next 3 hours. Because you're going to pass the fuck out.
She's like super sleepy.
Was it? Oh my god.
It's
Oh,
a lot of rice, a lot of vegetable, a lot of chicken, a lot of curry.
we have that.
a
We
lot.
have that thing. We have that thing in the Philippines. We eat it in banana leaf too. It's called
Oh,
it's called budol fight. It's
how do
called
you spell that?
Budol. Budol and
Budol.
fight. Yeah, it's basically like, these are army soldiers back then. Like there's like soldiers and they want to eat together and they want
Right,
to eat it really fast, so they put everything.
Wow.
And a
Dude,
banana
budol
leaf.
fight makes banana leaf rice look like a pussy, my friend.
Yeah, because budol fight is definitely like a fight. Like all the soldiers would line up together and then they eat and they just grab whatever they want. They eat it with their hands. So there's
What the
chicken,
fuck,
fish, pork, yeah, whatever it
That's
is.
about right.
Yeah, it's a fight. Like whatever you like, there's no share. Like whatever you could eat, you gotta eat it. That's
Right.
like, yeah, but that's the Philippines. Now, snacks, 3 a.m. Sleepy. I wanna I wanna eat something, but I wanna
Me.
savor my appetite for food. Maybe something sweet, something like that. Or something fruity. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
Go.
killing me.
Sarvan.
Ramly burger.
Oh,
Oh.
wait.
3
Fuck
a.m.
me, man.
Ramly burger.
Yeah, but it's 3
Motherfucker.
p.m. before dinner, though.
Oh, it's 3 p.m.
Oh, 3 p.m.
Yeah, before
Cancel
dinner.
that. I put my hand down.
You know what?
John, take this.
I actually researched the Ramly burger because I was so intrigued by it. How it's really unique to Malaysia, I suppose. I saw it again when I searched Ramly burger. Again, I saw two white people eating Ramly burger. again, no hate, but I don't know why that's like up the top thing. But you know,
I'm gonna send you a link on the Ramly video, and you go and check it out when you're done with this
okay,
podcast.
yeah, okay, man. Okay, so 3 p.m. man, Jonathan.
3 p.m.
Yeah, like I remember the answer was like Rojak. I think I think that was.
Oh,
like,
Rojak. Yeah, Rojak's pretty decent.
Yeah, Rojak. Oh, okay.
Rojak, so you pass for the next hour.
Yeah.
But you want something sweet, right?
Yeah, like oh wait, I remember this one thing. It was a dessert.
Chendol.
Starts with a C.
Chendola.
Yeah, chendol.
It's a 3 p.m. thing, man.
No, actually for me I think 3 p.m. Well, if it's a hot day, definitely chendol. But if it's a cold day, I think yao zha kwai
Oof.
with kaya and a hot coffee, a chum. That's my go-to.
And a cigarette.
And a cigarette.
Butter toast, kaya and butter toast.
Not kaya butter toast. For me, it's yao zha kwai. I don't know whether you've heard of it. It's a deep fried batter, and people usually eat it together with soybean, like soy, soy milk. Yeah, they dip it in soy milk. However, our mom has taught us to eat it with kaya, which is this rich coconut jam, which is fucking incredible. People who don't know yao zha kwai and kaya basically just haven't discovered Pandora's box yet. If you've eaten yao zha kwai with kaya, it will blow your fucking mind how good it is. And I think that would go really well with a good coffee. So in Malaysia, we are very famous for our coffee beans because the beans here are roasted with margarine. So it's a very deep, yeah, it's very, very rich.
So good. And
Yeah.
is it creamy?
It's really creamy. It's like a roast, it's almost burnt, but like sour burnt, and they add so much condensed milk to the point it's just roasty sweet. And then they mix it together with tea, and that's my go-to. It's chum, which is basically coffee and tea.
Sounds so good, man.
Yeah, coffee, tea,
This sounds.
yeah, plus yao zha kwai.
But there's another thing that she mentioned. It was like a pulling tea, like
It's just teh tarik. It's just the Indian people does teh tarik. That's it.
okay. Teh tarik, is it they say right? Teh tarik, is it?
Yeah, teh tarik. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, that pulling tea is just like a show. Like the Indian people, they will have 2 metal cup. They just bzzz, like that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I need that show because I've never seen that kind of show.
Some of
Man,
them
I'm
will
doing
blow
it
your
right
mind.
now. Money too, man.
Some of those people actually do it pretty well. Like they can just go from behind,
Yeah.
just.
Oh,
don't know how they do it, man.
we don't have that, man. Like we only have Barako coffee. These are like dads like big bellies, and then they eat with bread. So they dip the they dip the hard. We have pandesal, which is like hard bread, and dip it with coffee. And that's
What do you,
that's the
how do you
only
spell that?
Barako. It's a Barako, which is
Barako.
strong coffee.
I
Like,
think
you know.
there's another
Oh,
thing you
that's
should try
black
for
spot.
tea
Oh, wait,
time.
what?
Tea
I
time.
mean, yeah, if you're having teh tarik, you should also have it with hap sing biscuit.
Oh yeah, man, 100%, man. Poige knows his shit, man.
That's right.
That's right. Hapsing biscuits.
I will show it to you right now. I have it.
Just teleport me to Kuala Lumpur right now, man.
Dude, don't worry, man. Cyd, I will bring. If you ever come and visit KL, I volunteer to be your guide. Yeah, those are the.
You even have Hapsing crackers.
Green crackers. So
Sing.
Hub Sing. Oh my god. Okay. All right. This man. Dinner. Sup dinner.
What time is dinner? It's a good question.
Oh, like dinner 8 o'clock,
8 p.m.?
8 p.m. You know, I have like a couple of friends. You know,
just want to have a.
Oh, yo, Awa Hokkien Mee, bro.
Yeah, man.
Awa Hokkien Mee, PJ. What is it? SS2.
No.
Jalan 222. It's called Road 222 Hokkien Mee. It's a black noodle that is basically like 50% noodle, 50% MSG at this point. But it is incredible. The guy cooks it with an open fire that will light the heavens. It's incredible. Yeah. On top of that, in Awa, you should order the fried chicken that is fried by this lady and her son, and they use a very traditional way of frying their fried chicken. In a way, they brine it to make it a bit sour and crispy. Incredible, the fried chicken. Yeah, fried chicken and Hokkien mee is my go-to 8 p.m. But the line is kind of long, so expect to eat only at 8:45. And the parking is fucking horrendous.
Hey, if I'm gonna go to Kuala Lumpur, I'm gonna do the whole experience, man.
Mate, I'm gonna send you the Hokkien mee video as well, so that you'll know the context of it.
I think she mentioned like char kway teow also for that.
Not char kway teow, I think it's a very morning thing. Afternoon, morning.
Afternoon.
So many
Yeah,
foods,
lunch.
man.
You can eat for dinner. You can eat char kway teow. You can eat mama. You can eat bak kut teh. There's so much varieties of
Oh my gosh.
food for dinner. It's so difficult to say. Like if you ask me for dinner, right? I mean, if I'm just walking around, I want to have some dinner. I'll probably say bak kut teh for a night if you want to have some friends. But you can also go to mama, eat some Maggi goreng, nasi goreng. There's so much option.
Realistically, Poige is not the type. You know what Sarah Vanan would do at 7-8 p.m. dinner? He would order McDonald's.
I knew the answer.
Yeah. Cyd, do you know how many times we've done this podcast, and every time we do it just before dinner, Sarah Vanan will immediately ask, does anybody want to order McD? Does anybody want McDonald's? That is 80%. The other 20% is, do you want to have dim sum? No matter what time of the day. If you're out having a drink with Sarah Vanan at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., he'll probably ask you for dim sum. It's not even mama, that's his go-to.
I'm hungry,
Hey, man, I'm hungry.
Same, man. Same,
Yeah.
same. Dim
I'm
sum,
hungry.
anytime, 3 a.m., 10 p.m. Give me
I'm
dim sum.
dead. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead.
That's same, man. Same, bro. Man. And then that, from all the things that you mentioned, again, I know some of them. I don't know some of them. We'll just link it for the people who are listening, so that you can probably get something out of it. So something on this podcast where I'm gonna put the links to it. But really, I'm really intrigued with nasi lemak with the chicken. How do you call it? Nasi lemak with the chicken
Nasi
with
lemak ayam.
with the crispy.
Yeah,
Oh.
boy.
Cyd, we're gonna go into uncharted territory when you say this, because nasi lemak, right, with the crispy stuff, right, does not necessarily mean nasi lemak sometimes. Because nasi lemak requires sambal. Sambal, which is this sweet chili sauce. But it's not, it's more of a paste. Yeah, it's a chili paste. So if it doesn't have the paste, you would call it ayam rempah, which is basically a spiced chicken. So what they do is they fry the lemongrass together with, I think, other forms of spices. I'm not so sure, because I've done it before in the US because I was that desperate. And it takes a lot of time to fry this specific ayam rempah. It's also nasi kukus to some, which is like a steamed rice in a metal cone, and then they serve it together with that chicken. But if you want the mixture, I think it's probably Village Park lah. Village
Yeah.
Park. Village Park has
This
that.
one
Yeah.
is really
Anyway, okay, guys, we'll cut this down. We're gonna end this, and then one more, like 10 minutes,
Sure.
include everything.
Sounds good, man.
All right, man.
Sounds good.
I love this talk. I love it.
Okay, we chow then you come back in.
Huh?
Chow then you come back in.